All right, so just walk me through what we're just going around the pattern, or?
Yeah, we're just gonna go down to the south. After takeoff, we'll fly 180. I'm going to give you some headings and altitudes to fly. We're going to work our way down to the southeast, and then we'll be coming back from there. After we just maneuver around, we're not going to probably shoot any approaches or anything.
Okay.
But do some maneuvers.
All right.
As a note, remember, if you remember on the first screen, it came up and had the database cycles. So for your check ride, you want to be sure you have a current database.
I'm gonna actually, after this flight, I'm gonna do that.
Do the update, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're just going to take off. We'll climb above the pattern, and then we'll turn left to 180.
Okay.
So straight out above the pattern, and we'll go 180 and work our way south. Yeah, climb to 3,000. I went ahead and put 3,000 in there for you. So hopefully it'll be pretty smooth.
When you say above pattern, it's just climb to 1,000 and turn?
Yeah.
And there's traffic
Turn
938 on the high left downwind for 28. And the road.
Hampton Roads, November 661 Mike off is taking runway 28, straight out departure, Hampton Roads.
And there's traffic taxi 593 on the left downwind for 28, Hampton Roads. I'll beam the numbers now.
Alright.
So again, just think about it. Make sure your squawk is on, heading is lined up, altitude's ready.
4,000 feet coming down to pattern altitude.
Off you go.
You're going to be entering the left downwind for 28, Hampton Roads.
Alright,
Hampton Roads traffic, Tiger 036. 6 miles to the west on the RNAV, cat, circle to 28.
And you said push for... This is
Climb.
what happens at... Look, I'm not even at
And there's traffic taxi
7.5 yet.
Yeah.
But you see how steep...
Yeah. Well, it'll come down. Looks like it's about 12 degrees or so to whole 75, something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Not bad. That'll work.
bumpy.
Yeah. All right, so we got a guy at about 3 miles. He's coming on the straight in, so you can deviate a little bit to the left to get out of his way.
Dave Rocks, I'm only 6 miles away.
Hampton Roads, 61 Mike off is upwind of runway 287, 800 feet climbing, Hampton Roads.
Okay, Hampton Roads traffic, got that Cirrus at 5 miles, leaving 3,200.
Alright, you said 180, right?
Hampton Roads, going to be on the left now.
Yeah, you can turn left to 180.
There's traffic, Fox 593 on the final, be on the final 28 Hampton Roads.
026 is 4 out on the RNAV, 28 Hampton Roads, circle to 28.
All the information you need is essentially right there on that panel. It's going to take about 12 degrees nose up to hold a 75.
Gotcha.
There's your altitude alert, 2 for 3.
Clear runway 2, correction, clear runway 10 and 28 Hampton Roads.
Just a quiet bit on.
Hampton Roads, Cirrus is midfield left downwind for runway 28, Hampton Roads.
Alright, 500 to go.
Yep. Your nose is a little bit low. You can see how that speed's picked up. Just hold that nose up to about...
Oh yeah, you wanted me to climb at 90, right?
Well, no, at about 75. So.
Oh yeah, 75. Oh wow. Sorry.
If you just put it there at about 12 degrees, about like you've got it, it'll come back. But of course, we're getting ready to level off here, so... Right. You would, let's do a left turn to 090.
600 feet below, 5 miles to the east of the field. We'll be about 4 miles southeast of Halifax, Northampton for about the next 3 minutes. Halifax, Northampton traffic.
So when I finish my turn, I'm gonna ask you. See where I'm pointing that now at that green? Is that what you were saying earlier about the standard rate of turn?
Yeah, these little tick marks on top, yeah. The little
like,
green triangles,
yeah.
yes, that's a standard rate turn.
Gotcha.
So right now it's about 15 degrees of bank, that's about right for about 90 knots.
Okay.
This is significantly nose up like a jet to maintain altitude at these speeds. So I'm used to this.
3 mile final.
A lot of civil pilots would be uncomfortable doing that, but that's...
Gotcha.
Alright, if you would, let's reduce the power back down to 21 inches and just hold about 75 knots. What I want to see is what our rate of descent is. Hopefully it's going to be about 400 to 500 feet per minute. So, you can just set 21 inches. And we're going to send down to 2,500 feet. I'll give you the altitude.
Yeah, the sun is right in my face.
Alright, let's do a right turn to north then. do it at the same time. So this little vertical speed indicator on here will be your friend when we start shooting the approaches that have a glide slope on them. Because what you're going to do, you're going to fly a heading and a vertical speed.
Okay.
If you would, try and hold 500 feet per minute down on that vertical speed indicator. And you'll see it'll be a little sensitive, so you'll have to like lead it a little bit. But if the speed starts getting out of hand, we'll just pull the power back a bit. So, and their flap speed. So.
Should I take the flaps out or leave it in?
No, we'll leave the flaps in, because this is the way we're going to be shooting the approaches. So I'm looking for the power setting that's going to work. It looks like it may be about 18, maybe 17 inches. To keep from getting fast. Yeah, go ahead and set 17 inches. We'll see what we get. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to simulate a go-around.
Okay.
So we're in climb modes. What we have been is in takeoff mode. So because we normally shoot the approach in takeoff mode. You know, you'd be doing your landing in takeoff mode, right? On your prop. So why don't we go to takeoff mode? Let's see if anything changes. I don't think anything will because we're on the fine pitch stop already.
Okay.
So just on your propeller, you can go to takeoff. There.
Yeah. So we can use climb for this.
Well, no, I mean if you were landing,
yeah,
you would have it in takeoff mode. So that's what
you want
me to. Yeah, put it in takeoff right now. I don't think anything's going to change because we're already on the fine pitch stop. But what we're going to do now is we're going to simulate a go-around and we're going to climb back to 3,000 feet. So, if you would, smoothly apply full power, raise that nose up to about 15 degrees. Raise that nose way on up. Get her climbing. Stay on the heading, so you have to put a little right rudder in as you do it. We're holding the 75. Simulate that we're crossing through 300 feet. So you can raise the flaps and go back to climb on the power. And we're leveling off at 3,000. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try a steep turn.
Okay.
Here, so the bank angle, you see those green bars on the bank angle indicator?
Yeah.
That's the 45-degree mark.
Okay.
Up there. Got the little tadpole right on the horizon. If I kept that there, it'd stay right at altitude, but also the flight director should keep us right on the altitude also. Now, I would normally, to keep the speed up, I would have to add a little bit of power. I got a little bit too much power in right now because it's a little bit fast. I'm going to give it a shot here. Just go to... That doesn't like, yeah, me the overbank warning right now. So see how the little tadpole's right on the white line?
Yep.
And I'm keeping the pitch bar right there. See how the altitude's staying the same? As we go around. Got about 90 degrees to go. About 30 degrees to go, I'm going to start rolling out gently. Trying to roll out on the heading. Pretty close. I'm going to take it to the right. Speed's staying good. There's my 45. This would be a little easier if it were a little smoother out, but it's working. So the standard for this is roll out within 10 degrees of the heading and staying within 100 feet of the altitude within 10 knots of the speed. So you can see it's working. See how I'm just kind of keeping the pitch right on that pitch bar there?
Yeah.
And I overshot a little bit. I'm going to roll out just a little bit sooner. Want to try it?
Sure thing.
All right.
We'll try left, so just going back to 180, right?
All right, yeah.
All right.
See how your nose dropped there? You want to keep that nose up on that pitch bar. Raise that nose because we're starting to sink. Going to need to keep it up around the 5 there.
Sure.
Yeah, right in there is where it's going to have to stay. See how your nose dropped again? That nose up around the 5 on your gyro. Yeah. All right, roll out.
I missed it by a bunch.
We're going to practice these over and over again, so
Okay.
be just a smidgen of power.
You had it at 24, right?
Yeah, 24.
Okay.
But you need a little bit of extra power while you're doing this maneuver, because the drag, the drag goes up due to the turn.
Right, okay. Try it again.
Sure. You do want to try and get it all suitcase, get your speed, your altitude, your heading, and all together.
Alright, well, pretty good right now.
Yep, just hovering about 100 feet low.
Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, I'm not.
You see your headings coming around, so you want to start thinking about the rollout.
Too soon.
Well, so a little gamesmanship. If you start your rollout too late, there's no way to hide it. Because once you overshoot, it's real obvious that you got to turn back, to get back on your heading again. If you start rolling out too soon, all you got to do is ease the rollout, So in other words, keep a little bank in there, until you get to where you want to be.
Gotcha.
So it's better to undershoot a little bit than it is to overshoot, because undershoot you can kind of disguise it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want to keep working, or you want to go back home? Good choice.
If it's light work, we can, but probably prefer to.
Yeah, we're not going to do any more
down.
steep turns, so.
Yeah. Because again, I'm still trying to get feelings back in my hand.
Yep.
Guess I didn't mentally prepare properly.
Well, no, it's not a mental thing. It's actually just getting used to the physiology of it all.
Yeah, my body
gotta
get used.
Like say, imagine you're a Navy guy and you're not wearing the goggles, but you're under a bag in the back seat of a jet.
Are you serious?
And you can't see out. So that's one of the ways the military used to do this with guys. And in a hot summer Texas, it could be interesting. Those guys are all below us, so.
Okay.
Coming up on the Chesapeake Airport up here is we're going over the top of it, so that's where all those guys are. Wanna fly some more?
I'm ready to go now.
Ready to go home?
Yeah.
All right. You want to take it home, or you want me to?
You can't. Please do.
All right. Cool. Get the speed under.
I don't know if it's because I have an empty stomach because we had lunch earlier, but I have this weird feeling.
See if the wind's changed at all.
23 Celsius, dew point 13 Celsius, altimeter 3008. Remarks: thunderstorm, information not available.
No thunderstorm.
Hampton Roads Airport.
Yeah.
Automated weather observation 2041 Zulu. Wind 230 at 08.
Emirates traffic, Sling 661 Mike Golf, about 3 miles south, enter left traffic 28 Emirates. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set us up for the low downwind like we would have on the circling approach, so you can see what it looks like.
Okay. I don't feel like it's my body reacting. It's so weird.
Well, I mean, you're entering, it's like I say, this is not like what you've done before.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of, one of the things is, and like I say, today is a varsity day because it is kind of bumpy out here. So anybody would be having, there's people that would have trouble just flying around today, as you know. But then to do it while you're wearing a vision restrictor, so you can't really see, what's happening to you is an extra thing. There's a set of power lines here just south of the runway that make a pretty good, what we call in the military a gouge for where to fly your downwind. That would be coming in from the west, coming in to runway 10, breaking out about a mile or two in front of the runway, and then making like a 45-degree turn, to enter enter the downwind.
Yeah, when I came in yesterday, I was.
Alright, it's around the 45 here. See these power lines?
Yep.
Service traffic
Down here.
plan, Tokyo Base Board on the West Ham Road.
Going to take us on down to 550 feet. And let's see, we go take off and fuel pumps are on.
Yeah. Cool. It's pretty close.
Yeah, so West traffic, Sling 661 Mike off on a low left downwind for full stop, 28 net knots. There we are between 500 and 600 feet, so you can look out at the runway out there and see what.
Can see it. So this power line is like a good reference to.
Pretty good reference, yeah. So we're just past the beam, our landing point, so you make sure the landing checklist is done.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to stay at this altitude until we're in position to land, so
back towards the left downwind.
a little bit of an overshooting wind. And right about here, which is like a midpoint of the base, now we can start down, so leave an MDA, and I'm just going to pull the power back and start slowing the airplane down. That's what we don't want to do is get high out here.
Gotcha.
That's all the way back to idle. Still.
Yeah, it's then slippery when you flaps.
Another bit of flaps. We turn into the wind, it ought to work out, so. Nice sun. So that's what the circle is going to look like.
Gotcha.
Crosswind. Interesting. Feel the rudders.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. First practice back
Instrument
in
hop,
a
yeah.
while with instrument, and I got sick. So, if you're looking to start your instrument training, something to look forward to.
Yeah, go to the amusement park and ride the roller coaster a few times.
Hope you guys enjoyed my
traffic, Tokyo turn final runway
my
28.
bloopers. Give the video a thumbs up, please, and subscribe if this is your first time. I really appreciate it.